I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Today I'm here to do a review on the new Mathews Halon Comp X. So this bow is new for 2017. It takes over from the Halon X, which was successful for Mathews in 2016. Now the Halon X was 35 inches axle, and a number of their pro shooters had success with this bow in indoor competitions. So it was never designed as an indoor bow, it was designed as a 3D bow. And basically a lot of their top pros picked it up because it had low recoil and they had success with it. So in 2017 they produced the Halon X, which is basically a similar bow with a 37-inch axle aimed purely at target archery. Now I'm picking this today because Mathews literally today had success at the Las Vegas shoot with the Halon Comp X and the TRX, which is the larger version of this. In the ladies section, all three places were taken by Mathew shooters, and Jessie Broadwater just won the World Vegas Cup with the TRX. So I want to look at this, and I want to look at the other Halon, the other Mathews target bows, and then I want to compare it with the Hoyt and the PSE target bows. Now this bow retails for around $1,700, making it quite affordable. Now what Mathews has done this year, they've gone away from the anodized finish and have changed it to a paint finish. Now in my opinion it's basically not as good, and there's spots like in here where you can see it's a little bit faded, and to me I'm not sure why Mathews did this, because Mathews had a fantastic anodized finish, and to go to this paint, which some painting looks good, but it's very hard to get the paint in these areas here to be the same consistency as on the edge. Now it comes in blue, it also comes in the red. I'm just going to grab the TRX, which is in the red here. I'll try and zoom up so you can see what the paint looks like. Now in those spots there you can see it sort of shades down, and the edges kind of look a little bit not that thing. And in the past, the Mathews product, I'm going to say, is as good as any other product on the marketplace in quality. So Hoyt to me do a really good job on finishing their bows, and Mathews did an equally good job. Like the limb pockets, where this is, you know, machined Mathews, looks beautiful. The graphics on the limbs look nice. The cam, the finishing on the cam, the machining's all top class, and to me they've just really let down the overall finish of the bow with this paint. But that's just my opinion. So it comes in blue, it comes in red, it comes in white, and it also comes in a black. Now the black is like a powder coat finish, and in my view the white looks pretty good. The black powder coat is a rough finish, and that to me is probably the bow I would be picking in this range because it's a more consistent paint finish. The string stop is carbon with machine, which is different to the TRX. The TRX is just a straight carbon bar. To me this is a better cable stop. It features a roller system here, and the cams, which look similar to the Halon X, are kind of like a mini cam system with modules. So to change the draw length and to change the let off, you basically buy a new module. Modules cost around $65 for a set. So if you want to change the draw length, it's going to cost you $65. It comes with dampeners, top and bottom. It's got a lower spot there for fitting a lower stabilizer. To me, it's a nice looking bow, just the paint kind of lets it down. I'm going to be interested to see how this performs against the other target bows they've got, and I'm also interested to see what archers think of this bow and what top professionals use. I've sponsored a couple of people with these bows now in Australia, and they like this bow, so I was waiting to get some feedback as well. But now I want to go through the other bows. The Halon, the bow down from me is 35 inches. Axle, I've shot this bow shoots great, but for target I definitely want longer than 35 inches axle, so Halon Comp would definitely be my choice. Now going up from that, now my target bows tend to be 40 inches, going up from that, Mathews has brought out this bow, which is new for 2017. This is the TRX. So a similar cam system, but it's a little bit different. It's like the no cam system where there's a yoke on one side and it rolls on the thing. So it's not a yoke system like the Halon Pro Comp, but it's 40 inches axle axle. This bow comes in a 7, 8, and I think even maybe a 9-inch brace height. Price point on this bow is about $2,000, so fractionally more expensive, a little bit slower from memory, but a different cam system. And this, as a customer, confuses me. It confuses me because it's like, what bow do I choose? Do I choose the TRX or do I choose the Halon Pro Comp? And in fact, some of the Mathews Pro shooters I dropped them messages and I said, what bow are you going to select and why? And basically they got back and said, we don't know, they all shoot good. But for a consumer, that creates confusion. So now comparing it to the rivals by the other brands, this is the Hoyt Prevail. Now I found this bow really confusing as well. It comes in 4 models, the 37 inches, I'm going to say 39 inches, and it comes in 2 types of cams. Again, it creates confusion for me. Now this bow even created more confusion for me because the average archer is about 28.5 to 29 inches. Now the cam system on this is not modules, it's basically, well, sorry, it's modules. It's not rotating. You've got to buy the module for it. Now this one I chose is an SVX. I don't know what that means, but basically you bolt the module on and it gives you draw length. But each cam, so each one of these, in this particular cam, you only get 28 to 29 inches. So I'm 28.5 and I want to try 29, I've got to buy a module for it. But then I can't go to 29.5 because at 29.5 I've got to buy new cams, and the cams are about, I think, $350. And then I've got to buy new strings. So it becomes, you can't do it. With the Mathews system, you can just chuck on whatever module you want and it will suit, but it's going to cost you $65. The Prevail sells for about $2,300 odd from Hoyt. I mean, it's a nice finished product, but it is confusing. Which of the 4 models do you choose, and then what draw length do you choose? And people go, well, I know the draw length, and yes, you do. Like I'm 28.5, but then you buy the bow and it's not quite right. You want to be shorter or longer. You've got to buy new modules, and let's just say you're 29 inches. Do you buy the 28.5, sorry, the 28 to 29, or do you buy the 29 to 30 inch option? That to me creates confusion for a customer. So the other bows that are popular for target archers, and I'm going to just stick with the top brands. Crunch. The PSE Supra, really popular for target archers. Price point on this is $1,400. Machine riser, PSE, compression limbs, rotating module, so one draw length suits everybody. Axle on this, I think is 37 or 38, so right up there with the Halon. Weight wise, I think these bows are all around the same at about 4.5 pounds. So, but this is really popular. It comes in lots of colors and easy to sell because one bow suits anybody. The other bow is the Xpression from PSE. Now, a lot of the top professionals from PSE will shoot this bow. 40-inch axle, once again rotating modules, so one bow suits everybody. Price point on this bow is around $2,000. Now this bow I sell hardly any of. I sell mainly Supras. I think price, the Supra's a fraction lighter. So that gets back to this bow now. So this bow is priced in the market a little bit more than the Supra, but under the Xpression and under the Hoyt. So if you're going to get performance from this, and there's top professional people shooting this bow, it's a cheaper option for you. So saying all that, I would have preferred it to be anodized, even if the anodizing would have cost an extra $200. But we're going to shoot through chrono, then we're going to shoot at 18 meters, see how this thing shoots. I haven't shot it yet, so I'm going to be interested to see how I shoot with it at 18 and see how it shoots through the chronograph. Target bows are generally not built on speed, and I'm kind of a bit iffy about doing target bows through a chronograph because you're more interested in how the bow feels, the vibration, and basically how how it groups. Now, one of my shooters who shoots target archery, he shoots a PSE, he also shoots Mathews. He said he found that in the wind, this Mathews cross-section system, he gets a lot less wind drift with this system. He said that he finds the wind goes through it a lot better than the other bows he's got. So that was his opinion of it, so I thought I'd share that. I don't know, I get blown around by wind, and I haven't experimented with different bows to see if I get blown around less with riser which has got lots of holes through it. But it was an interesting statement he makes. Now, just on that point, he does shoot Mathews, he does shoot Hoyt, and he does shoot PSE, and he shoots about the same scores with all of them. So take from that what you will. So part of it is you've got to like the bow. And I encourage people to try different bows out. So we'll take it outside, we'll see how it shoots, and then shoot some 18 meters with it. Thank you. Okay, so we're out here to test the Halon Pro Comp X. Shooting 60 pounds, this bow should be. It's set at 28.5, which is my draw length. I generally test them at 29, so this will be fractionally slower than the other bows. I shoot a gold tip 400 arrow, set it at about, with a 90 grain point, about 29 inches. So I'm going to first off explain the draw cycle of this bow as I draw it back. It's pretty solid. Now getting valley there, valley, rock solid. So there's a bit of a valley on it. And to hold it back here is quite comfortable now. I'm just going to let that down. The draw cycle, to me, it's not as easy as a chill, so I'm going to guess it's faster than a chill. But it's not aggressive. But it's kind of like a 3D kind of easy draw, if that makes any sense at all. It's definitely not a speed bow, and it's not smooth as a silky smooth bow. The valley itself is pretty easy because it drops over quite nicely. Let's just do that again. Hard, and it's getting easy there. I'm going to shoot this shot. .300 feet per second. Now I did a bow review yesterday on the Hoyt Pro Carbon Defiant Turbo, and I got a speed out of that at about 310. So 10 feet per second, and this bow is definitely easy to draw. It's definitely easy to draw, and it's half an inch shorter in draw length. Like that draw length felt comfortable. And what I noticed when I aimed is that basically, as soon as I got back into the valley, my pin was steady straight away. With the Hoyt, when I drew it back, I was shaking it a bit because of the drop off. So this basically aimed a lot quicker. So let's just have one more shot. .299. Now to me, the shot itself, the bow's really quiet. The shot's smooth, there's no vibration in the shot, feels nice, breaks away well. Overall, really nice to shoot. The grip, I think Mathews have improved their grip out of sight. I think they had some issues before with their grip development. Really like this new grip. So now we're going to take this inside, shoot some 18 meters with it and see how I grip with it. But feels great, like really nice. For a target bow, it feels really nice. So let's take it inside. Okay, so I'm here at 18 meters, and I haven't sighted the bow in. There's no peep sight. I'm just shooting a basic whisker biscuit 5-pin sight, which is what I do in all my gear. Now I've just had a couple of sighters, and the sights won't be perfect, but I'm more interested in what the grips are like. Now to me, I'm actually liking this bow a lot. Now when I first shot the Xpression, the PSE Xpression, I honestly didn't like it that much, and it's basically grown into me. And my scores, when I first grabbed it, my scores dropped. I didn't like the weight, I thought it was too heavy. But now I'm shooting and I'm really liking it. I'm shooting really well. This bow I like straight off the back. And even the blue, when I first saw this video, I was like, oh, the paint's not that good. Now when I see it out in the sun, actually I'm kind of liking it. I'm picturing it with a blue target sight, some black stabilizers with some blue on the stabilizers. I think they would look pretty cool. So Going to shoot a couple of shots and then we'll see how it groups down the other end. But to me it feels nice. I like the grip. So as far as best Mathews bows ever made, like I like it better than the Chill for sure. I like the draw cycle better. I like the speed better. I like the wool. The wool's a lot more solid. So to me, this is definitely, I like it a lot better than the No Cam that they came out with. And I am going to try the Hoyt Prevail probably next week. So as far as bows, like I really like the Supra. I love the price point, 1400. But at $17.50, I think this bow sells for, it's not far off. Okay, so I'm up here at the target. I've shot my 6 arrows. That's the group. There basically is one in the 8. There's a nice little group up there. To me, does it shoot about the same as the other bows? Yes. Basically, it gets down to me. I mean, this group is probably what I shot with the PSE Bow Epics. Probably a little bit better than I shot with the Hoyt Pro Carbon. Definitely easier to aim, and I felt the shots are really nice. So overall, I really like the Halon Pro Comp, and I was a bit down the bow about the paint finish on it, but when you shoot it, it feels great. And the price point on it, it's cheaper than the Hoyt, it's cheaper than the Xpression, it's cheaper than the TRX, a little bit more than the Supra. So I kind of like it. To me, it's one of the nicest bows I have shot as far as target's concerned. There was no vibration in the shot, draw cycle's easy, so I give it the big thumbs up. The Halon Pro Comp from Mathews, I think Mathews have done a good thing this year. If some of their shooters perform well with this bow, I think you'll see sales of this bow pick up. I thought the bow was going to be a little bit heavy for the girls, but Mathews have done really well in the girls section with this bow. I've got Neve down in Victoria shooting this bow. She's Australian indoor champion. She's shooting really well with it. I like the bow. So overall, I probably like it more than I liked the PSE when I first got it. So I could well see myself with this bow, shooting target with this bow in the next few weeks. So overall, and it'll probably be this blue one, because even though I said about the paint, I can see it all decked out in blue, and I think it's not a bad little rig. So I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Check out all the different bows out there before you buy them. Make a decision, try them out for yourself. And it might not be that you like the bow to start with, but then it grows into you. I love the Xpression. I didn't really like it that much at the start, but I'm shooting awesome scores. Last night I would have shot 100 arrows. I shot 2 9s only. All the rest were in the 10. So best I've ever shot. The more you shoot, the better you're going to shoot. So basically, it's not so much about the equipment, it's more about the archer, but you've got to like the bow you're shooting, so, and like the equipment you shoot. So I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. I do mention about the service from the companies. Mathews is a little bit slow with shipping, so there is a wait, and it can be in the vicinity of about 2.5 months. That's what I'm going to say. So if I need to get modules for this bow and I don't have them, I wait about 10 weeks. I don't know if it's the same in America, but that's how long I have to wait. Sometimes it's faster, but overall 10 weeks. So if you ordered one of these bows in white in 60, 28.5, I don't have it in stock, it will allow about 10 weeks for it to come in. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I do like this machining system here, so this will probably be my next bow I purchase because I liked it that much. So thank you, bye.